The bug. Hello, open space. This is the Black Sea, broadcasting live from the Bug Eyes Boutique lobby. It's not very interesting, is it? Actually, it's work as it is every day. Floating in darkness, stars out of sight, absolute nothingness. You know, retail. However, for those of you who have interest in the line of work of the big moth boss Tiba, you'll be happy to know he's got some new materials coming in today and has left me to tend to the shop and mostly wait for the packages. And of course, for those of you who don't know, Tiba, the big moth boss, owns and runs the Bug Eyes Boutique as per the name, which is also my place of employment. While I'm the engineer tech witch, he spends a lot of his time making personalized clothes per person to fit forms considered unconventional depending on the time period. He basically works with anyone who lacks access to clothes in most other shops or people who want things tailored to fit them better. Personally, I thought it was a little funny how he uses his own fur. Celestial moths have a very particularly soft fur they refer to as foof, not floof, and it's considered highly valuable. I mean, when you consider the source, well, it's no wonder it would be highly valuable. It does add a very nice personal touch to his one-of-a-kind creations to have many types of customers walking through our red double doors. That's one of the bigger reasons I decided to work and live here, full-time actually. Well, to be honest, there's a lot of reasons for that. Anyway, Tiba's starting to branch off into hypoallergenic materials, and since he's asleep right now, it's up to me to wait for the delivery. I have no idea how anyone's delivering packages. We're technically just floating in space. Then again, aren't we all? Maybe it's a space postie. Anywho, now might be a good time to tell you all about, oh. One moment, I've got to answer this.
Hello, Bug Eyes Boutique. It's Owl. Just wanted to call and confirm my appointment tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir.
Owl.
What?
I'm Owl. Don't call me sir. You're a friend, I'm sure. Tiba's mentioned me.
He hasn't? I don't recall the name.
Oh.
But I am pretty new to the boutique and usually work in the engine rooms, so he probably hasn't had much a chance to tell me about you.
Oh? Well, I'm glad to know he's gotten an engineer now.
Right. The boutique was a disaster when I arrived, but... Oh, sorry, I shouldn't talk like this about him. He's my boss, and...
No, it's fine. I won't tell him.
I'm just glad to be able to help.
I can hardly wait to see the boutique's improvements then.
I'll be sure she's in top-notch order upon your arrival, Owl.
You learn fast.
I really hope that's not sarcasm.
We'll see if your taste is fit for a king. How about that?
As a runaway princess, I'd like to think so.
What did you say your name was again?
I didn't. The name's Nikau, Iona, but you're welcome to call me Nick.
Well then, Nick. Hope to meet you tomorrow then.
We'll see you then. What was I saying before? Oh. As we were on call, the packages arrived. I didn't notice. Anyway, while I check the products and take into account what's here and if there's anything missing, here's a jam signal I caught out in open space. I don't know about you, but it's really soothing to listen to. Not sure what it is, but it's really nice. Here you go. Hello. So, one of the products, reshaped itself. The soy reshaped itself to first resemble the box it came in, and then the phone in my hand, and then me. It's unsettling to say the least, I'm uncomfortable. The soy looks uncomfortable. I don't think there's a single sentient being in here that's comfortable at all, whatsoever, with what's happening right now. The soy is blinking in time with myself, I believe, and it is staring. I'm uncertain as to whether or not it's aware or unaware. It appears to almost have a spongy texture to it and imitates my own movements. I am going to try and call for help. I am backing up to my desk slowly, dialing the button I need to call for help, I think.
Hello, Tiva? Don't tell me I have to reschedule again. I desperately need your help with...
You're not the person I meant to try and call for, actually.
Did you hit the blue button or the grey?
I don't know. I wasn't looking.
Who were you trying to call?
Anyone? Absolutely anyone.
Oh, well, for what?
There's a person staring at me from across the room.
Have you ever worked in retail? When a customer shows up...
It isn't a customer. It's supposed to be fabric product.
What?
Fabric product. It's supposed to be fabric product.
It's staring at you?
Yes.
Have you said hello to it, maybe?
It's mimicking my facial features.
Maybe they don't know how to talk.
So you think it's sentient? I was starting to get the feeling it might not be.
It probably is, in some way. Maybe. What's the fabric product supposed to be?
Soy.
Soy?
Soy.
Soy. Okay.
Okay?
Okay. What? I need more information.
Like what?
Do they look exactly like you? Are they mirroring your appearance? Do they have a reflective surface? Details, Nick. Has Tiba's work taught you nothing?
Oh my god, please do not harp on me like this. I'm kind of panicking.
Fine. What do they look like?
Spongy?
And?
Raspberry colored, I guess.
Oh, now you're suddenly very specific.
I really, really don't need this right now, Owl.
Fine. Try talking to them more, and me less.
Okay.
I'll stay online.
Thank you. Hey, buddy, soy friend. Person made of soy who looks like me and is currently mimicking me. How are you? Are you okay? Do you need anything? Like, water, maybe? I could get some snacks? Okay! So glad we could have this chat. Thank you. Owl?
Oh, there you are. Here I thought the line got fuddled, and the line got cut to a house party somewhere else in the universe.
What?
You can't hear the music?
No.
Oh. Oh, are you human, Nick?
Yes?
That explains so much. Well, anyway.
No. What is it? What are you hearing?
It sounds like a party. Loads of people talking. You said the product was soy?
Supposed to be soy.
Well, I think whoever Tiva bought this soy from never made it clear enough that it wasn't a product or sold all these poor people off as a product.
People.
People. You can't hear them because you're only human. Those funny little dish ears of yours can't pick it up because they're smaller. It's a high-pitched frequency you can't hear, though that, of course, does not make them any less significant. They're sentient and people, just like you. Kind of like you. Enough similarity between you all to say so.
Slow down, please. You mean to tell me that's a bunch of people?
Yeah.
Why do they look like me?
Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, I suppose.
People still say that where you are?
We're all made of cosmos, Nick, and truth will out.
Alright, now you've lost me.
I'll cut to the chase then. They're not product, they're people. They're growing more afraid of you by the minute, and likely took your shape in either an attempt to confuse you, appeal to your better nature, possibly flatter you, or all of the above. Tiba isn't awake, which makes you the manager on duty, so what are you going to do about this, Nick?
What?
What are you going to do about it?
No wonder Tiba doesn't talk about you. You're a bit of a bully.
Ouch!
Sorry, I only meant to tease a little.
No harm, no foul, kitten.
May I ask you something?
Why not?
Will you translate for me since I can't hear them?
Well, ordinarily, someone in my position would pay to have someone translate, but considering your situation, I suppose I don't mind helping out.
Can't resist my princess charms, yeah?
I'm not one for princets personally. Too bratty in my professional opinion, but I can make an exception for you.
Charming. Good thing I ran away from my royal duties.
Probably for the best. So what's the plan then?
I'm gonna make them a pocket.
A pocket?
A pocket.
Listen, Nick, maybe leave the tailor work to Tiba.
No, like a mini... I'm an engineer tech witch owl. I'm making them a mini pocket dimension room thing. I'm sure Tiba would ask me to do the same if he were awake right now.
An authentic tech witch? Or what Tiba used to be?
How about you find out tomorrow and translate for me now?
Alright. Settle down, kitten.
Do you all know where you are?
They have no idea where they are. They were home, and then they weren't. Some of them miss it, most of them don't. They are definitely afraid now, though.
Yeah, I can see the figure melting? Anyway, if you want to stay in the boutique, you can.
They can?
Yeah.
Well, that's awfully generous of you.
It'll be alright. Are you okay with living here?
I live in a palace, I don't need to.
Not you.
I know. They're fine with living there, though.
Good. I'm glad. I only ask one request. No harm comes to others within the boutique so long as no harm is brought upon you all.
Humans, always so paranoid.
Wouldn't be where I am without my paranoia. Didn't you just call me generous a moment ago?
Didn't know you were the type to have a catch. Fair enough.
Well?
Trust me when I say they're far more afraid of you. Their fates are in your hands. They can't even imagine how they'll do harm to anyone. You offered them a home, but then grew suspicious. That's not how one should rule, king or princess or otherwise. You want to accept them into the boutique to call home, but keep them out of the way under a rug?
You make a fair point. I was only thinking to help, and that's the first thing that came to mind. There's certainly enough room. I'd just be concerned that if any of them might separate, how they might be harmed because Tiba and I are taller in height.
So then what's the conclusion?
Temporary pocket dimension. I think Tiba will be able to translate well enough in your place, though I will miss your company.
Growing attached already.
Don't dream of it.
I do make for a fantastic translator, though.
Your ego's showing.
It always is, kitten.
Gross. Put it away, Your Majesty.
Sorry, I'm a little too impressed by your generosity that I feel the need to compensate.
Are you flirting?
Are you?
Your appointment's tomorrow, right?
Quick to change the subject, but yes.
I'll remind Tiba when he's awake. Is there anything you'd like upon arrival that I should have prepared for you?
Thank you, Nick, and no, it's alright. I do hope you aren't upset with me.
Don't worry about it. Have a lovely rest of your day, Owl, and thank you for calling in to the Bug Ice Boutique, and also for helping me.
Thank you, Nick.
Alright. Oh, this broadcast is still going. I'm sorry about all this to anyone out there listening. I guess that means I don't have to explain the situation, at the very least. The people who have taken the shape of myself have defaulted to their original box shape, and although I can't see each individual or know each as individuals, I want to recognize that each is their own individual. I'm keeping my promise. I learned safety and happiness while living here, and anyone who walks through those doors is welcome here. I didn't have a home before I came here either. So, welcome to the Bug Eyes Boutique and also the Black Sea, I guess. This is your home now too, if you still want that. T will probably have to hear you all more clearly, but I think we'll be able to find a way so I can communicate too. I'm still learning English, so I'm not the fastest learner, but I'd like to try and do my best. You know, this feels kind of weird because I've never actually had a place to call home to be able to offer help to anyone else like this, really. Anyways, thanks for joining me on the broadcast. And sincerely, to you, my listeners. Should anyone have been listening, thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna go set up a home dimension for our new friends now and talk to Tiba about setting up the boutique system so we can all communicate clearly enough. After all, if we're going to be living together, it'd be my personal fault for misunderstanding anything. If any of you genuinely do want to go back though, I'll make that one of the first priorities so you're not here longer than you want to be. I will mention some of you missed home, so I don't want anyone to feel obligated into staying. Some of you probably have families or friends you miss. To those of you who would like to stay and live here though, welcome home. Broadcast from the Black Sea, out. Later, folks.